Hey everybody, Zeus Angel Mystic Tarot. I thought I would pop on here because I haven't done a subscriber support stream in a long time. Just to let you all know, I have been getting out the February readings and I'm almost through to Pisces. I am a little bit in transition right now. I'm moving. So you'll see me doing lives in different locations because I want to make sure that I'm here for you guys and that I am getting, readings out for you guys. So, and I hope to have things more settled. But right now, I'm in the library and we're here today. So I'm doing what I can, you guys, to get the readings out. But you'll see me popping up in different type of places and things like that. And yeah, sometimes there's animals. So I hope that you guys are all right with that. But how y'all doing out there? I don't know if you've been notified. You guys have to turn on the notifications to know when I'm going live. But I am going to be finishing out the February readings. And once I'm done with that, I'll start all over again. I might do a free questions live only for subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button. Okay. And I've been saying this in all of my lives, and I'm going to continue saying it until it's no longer relevant. We're still in 2025 astrologically, you guys. And also, if you guys have never watched my previous lives where I do collectives, you probably won't know that I talk about astrology. I talk about astrology a lot because it affects the collective unconscious when I'm doing these readings. So, for example, we are in Aquarius season right now. So, one thing that I've noticed is that the star card is coming out a lot. We are in Aquarius season, and the star card is Aquarius's primary major arcana. So that card is coming out for a lot of the signs, and it's a great energy to be in. It really is. So I know that once we're finally done, shedding the year of the snake, and once we finally step into the fire horse energy in February, you guys, hopefully the readings will be different because honestly, I'm not going to lie, I'm tired of seeing the hermit card. I'm tired of seeing the hermit card. And I can't, I know sometimes people will get upset with me with what I'm saying. And I just want you guys to know that I'm here for you and that I'm really just reading the energies of the cards that I see. That's it. Okay. And a lot of this is astrological. You have to remember a lot of this is general astrological things that are happening, are affecting us all and are affecting our readings. And that's something that I can't control. So, yes, the Hermit card in a lot of the readings, because we were in the year of the Hermit, we were in the year number 9. And numerologically, we're stepping into a year number 1. Okay, technically, it's year number 10, 2026. If you know numerology, that breaks down to a 1. And what does that mean? I'm hoping the collective is going to start putting self first, but also new beginnings. Okay, we're going to see less of the stagnant energy. There have been different retrogrades, different planets in retrograde. 2025 was a year of stuckness, of repeating patterns, of really just like, I feel like a lot of the people were in that hermit energy. We're having, hermit energy is God energy. It's Virgo energy. And it's something that we're shedding because it's the snake sheds. So we're not done shedding, you guys. A lot of the same topics are coming up in the readings because we're not done shedding. We're not into the fire horse energy yet. That energy starts at the end of February. And in March is when the astrological new year begins. So I'm hoping to see a lot more aces in the readings in general. Okay. And a lot of it's going to be about you. It's going to be about you fulfilling yourself, going after new beginnings, hopefully learning karmic patterns and getting unstuck. Okay. And that we can all have progress. There is a collective awakening in regards to certain type of relationships. I feel like collectively, I can't speak on an individual level, obviously, you guys, I'm talking astrologically and collectively, that we're all learning self-worth, and we're all learning to I don't know, not repeat things. You know, we're learning about karma and how the karma plays out and how it's a choice for you. And yes, I've been seeing the star a lot in readings because we're in Aquarius season. It's normal to see that. And what I'm trying to do in readings, you guys, is make it more individualistic. But you have to remember that because these are general readings, not one to one, the astrology is going to come out heavy. So when I'm reading something that's really about the astrology or the collective, have an open mind, guys. You know, it may or may not relate to you, and that's how these readings go. So yeah, we are in the star energy, and the star, I love that card. Okay, I don't have my cards with me right now, but the star is, you know, if you've ever seen the star card, if you guys know tarot, we have the water bearer, and what she's doing is she's pouring the water. The water actually is it's very symbolic. The water is symbolic of your subconscious urges, and it's also about, you know, because it's about hope and healing. That water, the water bearer, you know, has all these feelings and emotions, and also love and acceptance that's being poured through. So, and it's about connecting to the subconscious, it's about aligning with the divine, and it's about what's doing right for what we're doing for humanity with our own actions. And I know that's a lot of responsibility to take on, you guys, because we come to tarot to learn about, you know, our person and their feelings and things like that. But when we're in this Aquarius energy, it's about the collective, not just us. Everything that we do is multiplied out on a cosmic level. That's what the collective unconscious is. And all of you guys who tune in here are part of that. And the relationships that you take on, the way that you conduct yourself in that relationship, the things that you allow and the things that you don't allow, it's a microcosm. Okay, it affects all of us. If you're hurting, we're all hurting. That's what I'm saying. And that's the star energy. It's like, you know, there, it's almost like the, you know, because the tower comes before the star, and when the tower hits, when that divine intervention hits, it takes something away from us, and it can feel very, we can feel very raw, and it can feel very vulnerable, and it can feel like our lives are in a constant state of upheaval. But actually, it's not meant to be there. Okay, that's why I say that the tower is divine intervention, because when the tower hits something and it destroys it, that's not meant to be in your life. And so you're going to hear me say it in a lot of readings, and I'm going to say it even more. If a relationship is an uphill battle, if anything you're doing is an uphill battle, maybe the divine is trying to tell you something, right? And to listen to that, because your life is so much easier when you let things that aren't meant to be in your life just kind of fall away. And so that happens right before we get to the star energy, right? That's the Scorpio energy, is the tower, and the star in the Aquarius is it's the calm after the storm, actually. It's the calmness. It's the, you know what, I accept things that as they are, with gratitude, with peace, and I'm going to continue to have hope because I know the divine is orchestrating something. And what is good for humanity is what I'm doing good for humanity. So it's this subconscious shift into alignment. And you know, I know this sounds woo-woo, you guys, but it can be as simple as I'm healing from a breakup. It can be as simple as that job didn't work out for me. It can be someone passed away and now I'm dealing with the grief of that. It can be even something subtle like, oh, I always thought that the Buddha was a king. Turns out he was a prince. I look at things differently now, right? It can sometimes be that we have new information that changes the way that we see things. And that's what the tower does. And then the star is like, okay, now that happened, or now that I have that awareness, I'm pivoting. And so I'm aligning with something. So what are you guys aligning with? What is the divine helping you to transition through and into, right? Because it's a lot deeper. The surface level star is hope, is healing, is wish fulfillment. And when you go deeper, you see it's in touch with the cosmos. And, us leaving the year of the hermit, the year of the snake, year number 9, that's God energy. And I kind of want to see 2025 as just one big tower moment for everyone because, that hermit is God, whatever God means to you. And, God is there on the star, and the star card, Aquarius energy is there showing you the way a little bit. The star shines the light. The star shows the path. The star is your guiding light. It's like the North Star in the sky. So next time you watch one of my sign reads, you can go and see, did the star card come out? Did the star card come out? Because we're in Aquarius season. So that's what my readings usually they break down to something astrological. And I try to give you guys what you came to the readings for, which is what's going on in your love life. But the thing is that it's so much deeper than that. So I don't know. I can't wait to see what 2026 will have for the readings once we get into that energy in March. But for now, we're probably going to continue to see the star and to see the hermit. And that's just what it is. And until we live a different life, until we do a different thing, that's the energy is not going to change. And I know a lot of you guys are probably so done with hearing about, that person. Maybe you're not. But those of you who are, the way that tarot works when we're actually reading for you guys on YouTube, it's almost always going to pull the past. Because the tarot is really, really good at telling you where you've been and where you are. And to pull new, there's a lot of variables in pulling the new because not only am I doing a general reading for the general collective, but also that hasn't been written yet. It's up in the air and it can change on a dime. So just remember that when you guys are tuning in, okay? Like it's going to pull the past energy. And it will pull what you're feeling now. And if we want to get into the future, well, the future is now. So it's good. What I'm saying is it's good to reflect on now and the past because that inevitably is the future. So I hope that makes sense. I know it maybe doesn't make any sense to you guys, but tarot is timeless. And when I come on here and I read for you, there's a lot of different factors that will determine the type of cards that are coming out. So one is the astrological. Number 2, where have you been? Number 3, where are you right now? And then when we get to the future, well, that's going to change on a dime. It's going to change because now the future is now. So that's why I know it's hard for you guys because you want to hear, like, am I going to find love? Because I certainly know I don't have it right now. I certainly know that, I have exes and maybe they're not so good for me. I certainly know this, that, and the other 100%. And that is why I tap into the astrology because the astrology is telling us something right now. And if we work with that energy, we can align like the star, the Aquarius, with what we're trying to manifest. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't see any of you guys in the chat, but I thought I'd pop in here because I am in transition. You're not going to see the background because I've moved. So I'm in transition and I wanted to let you guys know about that I'm still going to continue to put these lives out here. But they might be staggered and I might be outside because, I'm currently moving. So that's the reality of it. But it is what it is. And we have, we're still going to trudge through. We're still going to do what we're going to do. And I'm going to come on here and read for you guys. And if you are not interested in hearing about a past person, I am trying to incorporate the new. But like I just said, the new is a little harder to tap into because, well, it's a general reading. And because, the future is now. So keep that in mind. It's best to focus on the present moment. Like, what am I doing right now that is aligning myself with what I want? Because sometimes we ask about, I want new love, I want it so bad. But in reality, we're still waiting for a message or we're still waiting for that person to come back. or we're not ready, or we're closed off to it, or we don't know that maybe there's something else that we need to be focusing on. Because honestly, it's hard for me a little bit to come on here because I know you guys, I know that the best way to use law of attraction when it comes to attracting a partner is to not put all your energy into that. Yeah, it is what it is. So, and I really don't like doing X readings. I don't like doing that. But the thing is that it's going to pull that person. It's going to pull the person that you last had an entanglement with or who is still thinking about you. So that's just how it works. And it can be somewhat frustrating, but that's how it works. So I'm going to try and incorporate more astrology into the readings, you guys. I hope that you're down with that. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to get on out of here because I don't see anyone in the chat. But if you have not subscribed yet, I'm going to be putting out the rest of the readings for February. I'll probably do, if I'm able to do a Valentine's special, I'll do that. Maybe I'll do questions for you guys, and you can have that to look forward to. But otherwise, I hope that you guys are doing well as we continue to shed the snake, shed the skin of the snake for the rest of this month until I think the 26th. But also, you guys, there's a retrograde coming up this month. So not only are we going to be stepping into the fire horse energy, but there is a Mercury retrograde. And I'm just giving you a heads up that it's happening this month. So I cannot wait for March, you guys. Hopefully we'll see some fresh energy, okay? It's going to be Aries all the way. All right, you guys, I'm going to get on out of here. And, continue to watch out for your sign. I'll see y'all later.